What's your name, sir? Caleb Malone Moon Cool, Caleb Smith. Your name sound beautiful, sound like music. His name just that short. Caleb Smith. And so you got a lot going on with your tattoos. What's your shirt say right there? Freedom. Okay. From what? What do you need to be freed from? Just out of curiosity, strong, blue-eyed white man like yourself, what are you asking for freedom from? Benson, young, yeah. That's where you want freedom from, huh? You're like, go back where y'all from. He's like, I'm from here. And so you got you breaking the chains on your arms too. You really done leaned into this freedom thing. Were you locked up for a while? So you never been incarcerated, but you want freedom. Okay, I don't know. You know your history, right? Okay, some people, man, got a strong blue blood white man. He want to be free. Okay, you free, sir? I done seen it all. Put that bougie ass fan down. Who are y'all? Y'all look like y'all got some money. Your shoes are shiny and shit. Yeah, you with your little Megan good looking ass. You pretty than the motherfucker though. Hurry up and put her on the screen. All three of them, really. Shit. It's like each stage of Janae Aiko's life. One in the middle is when she met Big Sean. Detroit in the house. Let me talk to y'all. So are you guys all three friends or just them two and you with your boyfriend here?
I'm alone, she alone.
First of all, white lady, why do you sound like that? I'm alone, she alone, the fuck? You trying to go get a county? What the I'm from motherfucking 7 Mile. I don't give a fuck. Tough ass white woman right there. She tough. I know a little bit. I said Coney though. He was like, wait a minute, you talking that shit right now though. What's your name, Sasha? The tough ass white girl. Jenna? Yeah, you be fighting. Yeah, you fuck up the whole party, I can tell. What the say? You'll crash out at a funeral. Like, God damn, Jenna, sit down. Now, who is your friend over here with all the tattoos and shit? You don't know her? You holding your you. What's your name, baby? Tyra? Nice to meet you. Mm-hmm. Now, I don't know if I should try to holler or tell jokes. But women that look like you have destroyed my life. They f***ed up every year from 28 to now. What you into? I'm gonna fuck it right back up again. But if you hurt me, I got a nigga down here with a snowball ready to go. I want you to know that. He like, hey, we don't f around out here. We don't f around out here. You hurt our feelings. We snowball your ass. So y'all look like friends though. Okay. What you do for money? A licensed braider? They got licenses for braiding hair? Okay. Anybody want to get their hair braided? I do. I just want to sit between her legs. Just figure it out. I want individual. I want micros. Can you grab my hair? How long you been braiding hair? 4 years. Oh, you just getting started. You got to, shut up, sir. Your fingers hurt yet? 4 years. You have carpal tunnel? So you looking for the next thing to get into? Okay. How are you at building fences? I got a man down here. He'll hire you right now. He'll hire the shit out you. He's like, yeah, you be the post hole digger. Yeah. What you gonna do when you done doing hair, though? You got an exit plan?
I want to be a braid instructor. Teach people how to braid hair.
You want to teach people how to braid hair?
I offer braiding classes.
You got braiding classes on YouTube?
I have a YouTube channel, but I also teach.
What's your YouTube?
Styles That Blossom.
Styles That Blossom? Is it spelled weird? You got a Z in there or anything like that? Spell it. The people. I support small business, so this is just gonna take a second, but we're gonna get this out. Yeah. Plus, all the TikTok gonna be trying to where we post this right here. Hell yeah, all that goddamn baby hair. They're gonna be on your ass. You got all your teeth? You got your back teeth? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You deserve better than that question right there. So it's STYLEZBY Styles by Blossom or Styles That Blossom?
Styles That Blossom.
Okay, cool. So if you want to get your hair braided, go on there, set it up. How much it cost for some braids?
What size? What size?
Big ass ones. I ain't never. You got braids, right? Or is that dread? What you do? You do girls and guys? What's that called right there? What are those? Huh? Moho. You do mohos? What you doing? Why you standing up? Oh, you want to see how long it is? Okay, you need to get some. Oh! You fell out the chair. See, you wouldn't have felt like that if you had on some panties. Goddammit, you need to get some panties. Your fast ass. It's your fast ass out here with no panties on. She was like, look at my hair. You like that shit? I'm a pony. Look, she's like... That white lady next to you is uncomfortable. She's like, seriously, stop. Shaniqua, stop. I'm sorry that I hit your tutor 2 times, but seriously, your booty hole was that far from my face. Okay, I like what you did with your hair. How you do that? Hold on, we done moved on. I'm talking to Cisco behind you. Hell yeah, she done turned her head into a goddamn Mountain Dew Baja Blast. You got your hair done at Taco Bell? How you get your hair like that? Hell yeah. That's your man behind you? I know he mad as all these goddamn blue hairs all over the car. Look like out of Sonic the Hedgehog. She beautiful though. I like how you did. Some women go bald and you be like, but you did that. And you look young, skin complexion, got your shoulder out, skin smooth. Brother, what's going on, man? She doing a lot of self-care. You don't get in the tub when she in there? You don't light a candle when the candle is lit? You look like Exhibit with a bad thyroid. She look great. You pimp my ride, X to the Z, Exhibit. Is there an age difference too? Oh, there is. How much? Let's see if you're the record holder in this. He's like, I guarantee I'm the oldest with the youngest. How much older are you than her? What? Stand up. Let me stand up. How old are you? You're 46? What do you eat? She's 46, lady. You need to talk to her before we get out of here. She's like, it's blonde. It's not blonde. It's literally falling out all over your bed. Cut it off, get some turquoise, and get young. Okay, she's 46. How old are you? 39. Sis, lean in, let me look at him. Damn. Cover your chin. Maybe that's what it is. Go like this, let me see, go like that. Cover your chin. Okay, I see 39. Move your hand, 69. Look, she's like, and that's what we be doing. Hell yeah. Got him a sexy ass, beautiful Tarzan dressed ass woman. I like that. Go ahead. I like y'all. I'm enjoying myself right now. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm enjoying myself. People looking away like I'm not looking for nobody else. I see you over there with the other. You was like, all right, so how did y'all meet? What's the love origin right here? Let me see. How'd y'all meet? You were in the Dominican Republic at a resort? Now, that's my kind of love story right there. So she was just with her girls and you was with your boys? Oh my God. Once I seen her, I forgot about everybody. Damn, she blew your mind. What's your name? No. Yeah, both of y'all. Let's get to know everybody. Your name is Mark James? That's your whole name? Who? I never heard nobody do that, sir, especially not a black man. First 48 ass answer. My name Mark James. 830-8004. Who? Mark James. Okay, white girl. She said, Mike Jones. Your dude is like, who is Mike Jones? Are you cheating on me? Back when she was young, there was a rapper in Texas named Mike Jones. All right, cool. Y'all ever just play music from when you were, both of y'all was young? Like, you be like, this is good music. Just let me play my. You put on something. I'm every woman. Shit, all that. I'm wide up. Do the stanky leg. Do the stanky leg. She like, this is a classic. Look. You can't help yourself. You better help yourself, baby. Shit, help. So you were in the DR with your boys. Looked over, saw the love of your life. What was she doing? Putting on tanning on some, mosquito repellent? She was getting a drink at the bar. And you were in the pool like, God damn. Wade in the water. Wade in the water, children. Bartender, I'm gonna buy that one. Who the f is you? She had hair then or she was bald then too? Huh? She had beautiful hair? It's beautiful still. Don't say it like that. Like, she had beautiful hair, now it's all gone. That's you? Yeah, ghost dog. My ghost dog in it. You on fire, Trenton. So she's at the bar. What was you drinking? Do you remember? Probably audio, the way your head looked. And you walked up. What was your game? That's a tough scenario to pull somebody in, because in the DR, they be like, I don't want to, I'm just out here kicking it. Get away. You just walked up. Hi, my name Mark James. She's like, who says their whole name in the DR? Okay. And so where did you live at? You live in the States somewhere, right? You was in D.C. and you was here, and now he here. Where you not in D.C.? You still in D.C.? What kind of is this? You lived in D.C., you went to DR on vacation. You live where and went to DR on vacation? Here. And y'all live here now. Okay, y'all live in D.C. now. You live here. He live in D.C. Hold on. It's not that long a distance. I just got to figure it out. And so you just come up here every weekend and see her? Yeah. That's why you look old. Ma'am, you need to go see him sometimes. He spent a lot of long nights on the road drinking Red Bull. That's why his chin turned white. Tired. He's just trying to drive to see his baby. He old. Ghost dog. You love her? For sure. When y'all gonna do the same city thing? I know y'all talking about it. You got a plan? When you gonna get married? Hold on just a second. Let me handle this. What'd you say? When? You gonna be together for 1 year in September? Okay, all right. Ma'am, if he was, are you ready? Not right now. Hey, not right now. I'm just asking. Y'all like, oh! I just want you, yep, see, she ready, man. Sometimes men just need to hear that. You know what I'm saying? We're going to start right here with my man that's back, trying to make other people comfortable. So if you could show the biggest in the room right now, please. is impressive. He's beautiful. He been eating good. This might have oatmeal and then cream of wheat. What's your name, man? Mark? Nice to meet you, Mark. They call you just Mark or Big Moo? This your lady with you? Hell yeah, y'all compliment each other. Just a big old beautiful couple. I like that. Hell yeah. I bet when y'all gets louder than a bitch. Oh, Mark, you tearing this up. Yeah, that's her voice. Come on, Mark. Oh, shit, Mark. God damn, Mark. Well, Mark, you beautiful, man. Don't let these jokes go to your head, man. Shit, some people big, fat, and ugly. You just big and fat. You're not ugly. Look. I'm serving face. I know what it is. And so where you work at, man? You own a kitchen somewhere or something? You work in security? Shit. Where? You can't tell me where? Well, you ain't doing that good of a job. You should be able to say where you work and know that it's still secure. You work at Crumble Cookies. They're paying this new cookie drops. We got a new cookie drop next week, Mark. Like, let me taste it, but come on, y'all, you know what I'm saying? You get one 12 count. I'm gonna eat 3 of them, bring 9 of them back to my girl. We're gonna make love and a cookie. You know her, this lady that's next to you, who you trying not to sit on? I don't even give a Mark. Stretch out, man. F that lady. You still gonna be little after this? Looking like Lauren London or some goddamn body.
Hey, what's up? I'm Gary.
And I'm Nate.
And this is the Gary
and Nate
podcast. Ooh.
Yeah, buddy.
I was kind of like, it was kind of like LeBron and D-Wade.
For sure.
Yeah, when they threw that alley-oop, we just went, boom.
With the powder.
What you think of the playoffs so far?
I think that this is one of the most interesting playoffs I've paid attention to in a minute. It seems like every team is a problem. And I don't see just like that team should just sweep everyone and take it. I see Minnesota's not fucking around. I see Golden State not fucking around. Houston wasn't fucking around.
But it's weird. It's like the way Cleveland just annihilated Miami, people was like, yo, Cleveland might come out the East. And then they get kind of spanked by Indiana game 1.
Right.
I'm like, this next series.
I'm interested to see what Ant-Man and them are going to do, Minnesota, just to be like, who's going to, you know what I mean? Who's going to step, because right now, Golden State, I don't know what they lost. It looks like the playoff team of last year, and then Jimmy Butler's running around.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know who they traded. Who did they get?
Yeah, I know, right?
Who's not there?
Right?
You know what I'm saying? Like, who's not a Warrior so that Jimmy Butler could be one?
I don't care what you say. If the Warriors win it, Klay Thompson's going to be salty.
Yeah, but that wasn't because of Butler.
I know
he was
what I'm
gone
saying.
before that.
He's still watching it like.
Is it too late to trade somebody? Could they just be like, Klay, come on back right quick.
Yeah, it's
let's
too
do
late.
this run?
But I don't care what you say. I know he's boys with Steph. Kerr got him some rings and Draymond, but I think deep down Klay Thompson's probably like this. Hey, I'm cool with the Western Conference Finals. I don't want you boys going to the finals. Definitely don't want you winning if I ain't on the team. Do you think it like devalues him?
No, I don't think it devalues him because it's not like they got rid of him and nothing else changed. They got rid of him, they added the pieces. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it was interesting to see, like, Jimmy Butler has virtually been in the air the entire playoff. He's jumping for everything, rebounds, layups. He's jumping for layups.
Mm-hmm.
He got hurt jumping. He came right back and even more. Like, he's almost like a free safety. He doesn't care.
Got his joy back.
Abandonment. And then I saw him yesterday. He ran to the corner and hit a 3. I was like, "Well, damn! If he's also feeling the Klay role of being on the baseline shooting and jumping around like he crazy, it's like a. If you're playing them, you're worried about a guy jumping over your head, a guy kicking your feet out from under you, a guy shooting the lights out, and then another guy that's trying to be like all of them in Buddy Hield.
I don't think anybody's beating Oklahoma City.
They look good.
They're just
And
young. They don't have the superstars, the old school superstars.
They don't. And we were in Oklahoma City yesterday. So I had St. Louis Friday in Oklahoma City yesterday, and there's nothing to do there.
Yeah.
And we were talking about, like, that's why they only lost 12 games or maybe 13. Like, them boys are hooping in OKC.
Yeah. I shot a movie there, so I kind of lived there for a couple months, and I was like, yo,
it's bad. We went to this place called the Oak Room, and they had the Canelo fight on. But
is that in the Hilton?
The fight or
the
place?
Oak Room?
No, this is like a black-owned bar nightclub. It was like some shit Tacoma needs, but it was really, it was live. But they had the fight before it turned into the club, and so we got there after that because of the show, my let out, and all that or whatever. And they were like, "Yo, 3 OKC players had tables. Trae Young was here with the table, and they all just left." And I was,
Trae Young from the Hawks?
Yeah.
What was he doing in town?
Guess he's boys with one of them or something.
Interesting. They do now, if you go in the suburbs, they do got a bomb cigar bar called Burn by Rocky Patel.
Yeah.
It's out there by Top Golf.
Burn is they're in a few places.
Yeah, they're in weird cities, though.
I think
it's
there's
like
one in Indianapolis.
Indy, Pittsburgh. Okay, I know them. Naples, that's the flagship one.
Naples, Florida?
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's where Rockies lives, I think.
Well, I went to that one.
And then Pittsburgh, Indy, Oklahoma City, Atlanta.
Indy.
I think those are the 5.
I went to Naples and Indy. I didn't know there was a Burn in Oklahoma City. I'd have been like, let's go there.
Yeah, it's in the suburbs though. Like it's probably 20 minutes.
But I like Top Golf.
Yeah, it's all it's nice out there.
What where I was at, when you land at the airport, you like, oh, okay. Like, I don't know how far you got to drive before shit gets nice.
Right?
But
what hotel was you at?
We just stayed at the Hyatt, literally right around the corner from the I was at the Criterion, so it's literally like
right downtown.
Yeah, this is 50 steps from the venue.
Oh, okay.
There's a Hyatt, and then there's an AC hotel, and they're both on the corner of each other. And there's like 7 nightclubs, but the Criterion is on the other side, just literally right there.
Okay, I'll tell you a funny story about Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
And it kind of ties everything together. It was probably 2018. I had a show, and Russell Westbrook did it. It's some charity thing he did, right? Me and Niece Youngfly was on the show.
Did Ace throw that? His homeboy?
Who?
There's a comedian that is
Juice Man or something like Juice.
Yeah, Juice Man's his best friend.
Yeah. That's who did it.
I did that in I did it either before you. You said 2018.
That's before COVID.
Then I did it before.
It was 8. Yeah, it was 18.
I did the first one. So whatever annual you did,
it was 17 or 19, probably.
Had to be. Yeah.
Then COVID hit.
It wasn't 19.
He was gone.
This is years ago. But yeah, and Russell be there laughing and shit, having a good time.
So they put us at the 21C, and the Celtics was in town. So I'm standing there, and they got I didn't know they were coming down to get on their buses, so I couldn't get into the hotel because they held everybody for like 5 minutes, and we were just walking from like a coffee shop. Me and my
they held everybody so they could get through.
The Celtics were getting to their buses, so it was just
who held.
Right when you get on the buses, you could not walk on the sidewalk because the Celtics were getting
security
on the bus.
Or whatever.
Yeah, Boston security. So they're all getting on the buses, and then I don't know who, but there was a couple guys on the bus, and they were like, "Oh shit, carry on!" And my opener was like, "Oh my god, dude, they know you." Opener at the time, I go, and then we went to the show, and I figured Boston would leave because I think they were like in Dallas 2 nights later. No, I said they're going to leave and go to Dallas. They're not staying in Oklahoma City for the night. I'm thinking the game's over. They leave me. No, they stayed and they partied. I come back that night. It was like doors were open. People was moving around.
In the hotel.
I go, yeah. And I'm going on my floor. And then it was so funny. One of the guys on the Celtics said, yo, man, can I get a picture? I said, yeah. He got this big old bottle of Grey Goose. And as the guy, as his boy's about to take a picture, I said, hey, why don't you give me that? And then I held it. Right. I go, it's a better look.
Right.
He goes, oh, yeah, good looking out. And I remember there was just a white girl in the hallway, and they had some big foreign dude, right? And all the brothers like, yo, you don't know what it is? He was like, no, I do not know. And then he kept looking at me sideways like, but who is he? And he was clearly hollering at some white girl.
Right.
And she was like the classic NBA white girl.
Right.
She goes, they say you're funny.
Oh, man.
They say you're funny. And I was like, yeah.
Joke.
And she's like, can I get a picture with you? And I was like, yeah. And I could tell the foreign dude just was looking at me like, who is this guy? He was looking like, that's mine.
The girl.
Yeah, like now I'm moving in. I go, no, dude, you're good
All you,
over
bro.
here.
You're
This
good.
is all you.
You're solid.
And once I told him, I said, made a joke like, no, go back to him. You know, I think he likes you.
Right.
Then he got all friendly. He goes, oh yeah, you are funny.
Yeah. That's
Boston.
Good. That's crazy.
I'm not gonna say who
the Grey Goose bottle holder was.
Yeah.
I don't
think
that's
he's in
a
the
big
league
deal.
anymore. Yeah, okay, it's not. So it was Marcus Smart.
Yeah, he don't give a fuck about that bottle.
Yeah, that was crazy. I said, why don't you give me that?
He's holding one while he heard us say that.
Yeah. The big Russian dude.
So tell me what happened. You said that something happened where you went to a set.
Oh yeah. So it's funny. Like, I was online. I saw Matt Rife did Red Rocks again. Right.
Yeah,
like,
man, that place is massive. Have you done it before?
I don't even know where's that. I know it's in Denver,
Utah.
somewhere. No, it's in Colorado.
So I thought it was Salt Lake City, and then you drive from there.
No, it's Denver.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. But when I saw it, it triggered something because I was like, he did a movie with Owen Wilson a couple months ago.
Yeah.
And I remember I went in, whoever did the movie, I don't know if it was MTV.
Yes.
Was that who did it?
Yes.
So I went to LA, and it was one of them trips where you're just taking generals meetings. Yeah. So they wanted me to meet with these people. They said, hey, there's Matt Rife doing a movie, and they want to put a couple comedians in it, do cameos and stuff. So my name came up. So I was meeting with, I just remember it was a black girl and a white gay guy, clearly gay.
Okay.
So we're talking, and I'm just telling them road stories. And this is the story I told him. I said, yo, we were talking about Chelsea Handler came up.
Okay.
And I said, before she did the Montreal Comedy Festival, she opened for me in Sacramento. And they did that on purpose. They wanted her to get her reps in because Montreal was the next week.
Right.
She wasn't doing well. This one I was doing like Wednesday through Sunday.
Okay.
So Wednesday and Thursday, she didn't do that great. So I said, we go to the bar afterwards. And I didn't know she was there. And I was there with the staff. And she's just taking shots, right? I go, what's wrong? And she goes, I don't know what's going on. I've been working on these jokes for the last 6 months. They're not working. I'm only getting 5 minutes. And I was like, and you're talking to a guy that went to Montreal and bombed.
Okay.
So I'm looking at her like, all right, listen, I just did this a couple years ago. I said, this is what we're going to do. The room's small. We're going to move the first 2 rows are just going to put white people, old white people, because that's who's going to be in Montreal. Okay. Anybody else, black people, Mexicans, we're going to move into the back of the room.
Okay.
I was like, so just focus on the first couple rows. That's the story I told her. I said, she did great the rest of the weekend. She was fine.
Okay.
We move on. It's an hour meeting. And then all of a sudden, I get a phone call the next day, like, what happened in the meeting? And I go, what do you mean? And they go, yeah, one of the execs is offended by you. I said, offended by what? They said, did you say you moved blacks to the back? I said, oh my God. She got offended by that? I go, no, I was telling a story about Chelsea Handler, how she's going to go to Montreal. There's not going to be any black people or Mexicans at her show. Mm-hmm. I said, it is a different audience. So I told her we're going to move them back past the first 2 rows. Focus on the first 2 rows. We'll sit all the old white people in the front. She got offended by me saying, move the blacks to the back for that. And I was just thinking, well, why didn't she bring it up? Why didn't she tell me, like, maybe you should word that different or something? I can see if blacks at the back could be triggering for some people. But I'm thinking,
for most blacks,
why didn't she bring it up?
I think that they're not going to say shit in the room. They never do.
I know. That's what bothers me.
It's an extremely passive, aggressive position. Like, we've finished auditions where we've given our all, and you got to call your own people. Like, did they say anything? Did you hear anything?
That's the biggest lie in entertainment. When they say you'll get 1,000 no's before 1 yes, I go, you don't get no no's. You just hear nothing.
Yeah.
You hear the yeses.
You know it's a no because you didn't hear shit. You could check up on something. Hey, whatever happened to that audition where I did that? They're like, oh yeah, they went another direction. The whole concept, management is not going to tell you failed.
Yeah.
They don't want you to hear no from them.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be the one that said no. So you were going to go you were going to be in the movie, and then
I don't know if I was going to be in it.
But you went in there and you had a whole Rosa Parks moment in there, unbeknownst to you. You set the black lady
Now,
off.
was I the bus driver, or was I Rosa Parks in that moment?
You were the police making sure that the blacks were behind the whites.
Okay.
Because you came up with a solution. You know
But
what
it
would
wasn't
help you be
required.
funny? If we move the blacks out of the way.
Yeah. But listen, if she was doing
No,
show
I'm going to
time,
try to say it as many ways to where you can
But how about
connect with
this?
it, the fucked up part, because you missed that.
no. How about this?
Okay, I'll wait.
How about I'm getting ready to do Showtime at the Apollo. We're gonna move the whites in the back because we're gonna put that first 2 rows all black people because that's all it's gonna be at the Apollo. That's how I was thinking. I'm trying to set her up for success.
Right.
That's all. That was my only thought process.
You
I
got a
think
shitload
even-
of white people in the front of your shows?
When?
Enough to need to move them to put blacks in the front for Apollo?
No, I'm just saying if she
But
was
do you
doing-
see you see it, right? This
What?
black lady,
Mm-hmm.
it's you're a black comic.
Right?
So she's looking at it like, really? You're going to move us so she can talk to, if she can't rock whoever's in front of her, she don't need to be accommodated.
This is my thing. The room is so small, and maybe I should have stressed that to her.
You
Because when
should
you're
have.
thinking Sacramento punchline, you're not.
I've never been there.
It's a very small room,
Right.
So when I say the first 2 rows, I'm talking from here to the camera. You know what I mean?
And
They're
the front
that
2 rows
close.
is tight regardless.
Yeah, so it's
But
like
the lady don't know that.
that's what I'm saying. If she would have just said, "Hey," and literally, I'm open. That's why we're bringing this up. I don't have to be right, but I'm just saying in that instance, it just would have been nice. She went, "Hey, Gary, you might want to reword that."
She
In the
thought
future.
you were on stage being like, excuse me, sir, get your black ass up.
No, I said before the show when we're seating people.
Get your black ass out of that seat.
I can't wait to read the comments. Hear what people say about
This is how they're gonna. This is how she received it.
that.
That you understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying you said that. I'm saying the lady was
Yeah.
offended. That's how she took it.
My thing is,
That you were on the mic being like, "There's a white girl coming. All you niggas get back." Like that's what she thought you did. And
now that would have been offensive.
right.
Yeah, but it's funny because I've told that story. Not I'm gonna say 100 times, but a bunch of times, and she's the only one that's ever been offended by it.
The same story about the Chelsea thing.
Yeah, and I've told the same way.
But man,
She's literally the only person that got offended.
she
by
didn't handle it right. If that's exactly what popped off, then she didn't do that right. She should have seen that you were the humanity and you just trying to accommodate Chelsea for a win.
That's all I was doing,
For sure. But
and she did. She
let's
won.
We'll play Angel's Advocate. She won because you didn't get the movie.
Chelsea won. She went to Montreal and she did all right.
She did
Clearly,
okay?
she had to. She came back had all them shows on E and stuff.
Oh, that was that year.
Yeah, well, I think she came back and then she got. Remember, she had the sketch show with the 4 girls. She had like 2 shows before Chelsea.
She did.
She had the sketch show because one of the girls was from the Real World on there,
Yeah.
the Asian chick.
Yeah.
And then she had something else, and then she got Chelsea.
Chelsea's what popped.
Chelsea was what popped.
And then a bunch of comics popped on that. At least
Yeah.
I don't know about a bunch. I know Joe Coy really stood out on there.
Kev did it a bunch of times.
Mhm.
Joe probably popped the most because I think he went on the road with her. He was opening for her.
He was on the show.
He was on the show, but then he also
Yeah.
uh,
Did like perform.
parlayed that into being on the road with her.
But I think that was perfect for him because he was doing so many just Asian audiences that he had become a monster. And then when he got to go out on the road with her, people were like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" Like he had gotten so
Yeah.
strong off their radar. If you told an Asian person like Joe Coy's funny, they'd be like, "Fucking duh! I've been watching
Yeah.
him for 20 years."
Yeah,
But you tell a white person that's a comedy connoisseur, and they're like, "I'll check him out."
yeah.
Like, what do you mean you'll check him out? He's been hilarious for 20 years.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
I'll
It's
check
so
him out.
funny you're saying this. I was at the gym last Wednesday or Thursday, and the guy that was training me, Joe, FaceTimed me when I was working out.
Yeah.
And I picked up
Mm-hmm.
and I go, hey, look. I go, Joe Coy, say hi to Joe. And the trainer was like, that's a young white dude. He goes, yeah. And I hung up and I go, you know who that was? He goes, mm-mm. I go,
See?
you know who Joe Coy is? And this other like Asian that was working out, I go, that was just fucking Joe Coy on your phone?
See?
And they all like attacked the guy. And now he's on his phone Googling Joe Coy. He
Right.
goes, I should know him. I said, yeah, you should.
How the fuck you don't know who that was?
Yeah. And I remember I called Joe back as Joe. White boys don't know you in Houston. He goes, yes, they do.
Joe's from Tacoma.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Vegas and Tacoma.
Yeah.
I guess Vegas where he started doing stand-up, right?
Yes. Yeah.
He was born and raised here?
Yeah. You got all his, growing up here and his sensibilities here, and then he took him to the stage in Vegas.
They're gonna do SoFi, him and Fluffy, March 21st.
I saw that. They got the promo going crazy early.
70,000 seats.
You got to get it going. I guess was that the 11-month promotion?
Yeah. Hey, okay. Well, so I got 3 guys that go on the road with me, right?
Yeah.
And you could tell when some comics just are kind of naive to the finances of this business, I should say.
Okay.
So he literally I go, bro, we're just talking. I go, bro, did you see freaking Gabriel and Joe? I said, doing SoFi, 70,000 seats. He goes, dog, what you think they getting for like $100K for that show?
Yeah, that's laughable.
I said, what?
That's hysterical.
I go, so they get $1.02 a seat sold if it sells out?
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
We went online and like, look at how much
What are the
seats
tickets?
are.
85, 100?
They're all over the place. Like
I bet
there's
the
some I
average
saw was like
ticket's
1,000.
Really?
In the front. I'm talking about the very front.
Yeah, let me do some quick math. I'm gonna put average ticket $250. I think that's high. $125 for average ticket.
This dude said, what do you think they're getting for that? $100K? It's like $5 million, right?
No. 125 is where I put the average ticket at. That's $8,750,000.
Huh?
$8,750,000, and you know they're gonna be running a high deal.
No, I was thinking they would. The math I was doing in my head was the take home for them would be $5 million, maybe split in half, like $2.5 million a piece.
It's gonna be
for
higher
night.
than that.
For
What do you think
split in half?
expenses are for SoFi?
I don't know. That's something I don't know. I don't know the expenses for a football stadium for one night.
It's probably
100,000.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, the expenses alone are
like this with 100,000.
Yeah, it's probably $200,000.
You're gonna make it. And here's my opener be like this, dude. He's gonna make at least 1,000 in merch.
Yeah, they're gonna have 50 merch stations. I'm gonna add.
They're gonna have it together. They're gonna, there's gonna be Fluffy and Joe Coy.
Yeah,
They're gonna have lumpia burritos.
yeah.
They're gonna combine all. I'm not
Everything.
bullshit. They're
They
gonna
have
combine
to.
everything.
They're gonna be eating refried beans with chopsticks. So I took 8 points. I put 8,750,000. That's the average ticket at $125.
Are they doing it themselves? Like, are they putting up the money? I bet you they are.
No, but they don't. It doesn't matter.
Hmm.
They're both Icon.
Yeah.
They're literally both managed by Malash. They're the Malash brothers.
Uh-huh.
So Paul runs Icon Touring, and then his brother's the manager, and they're both managed by him. So if you go 8,750,000 minus expenses of 250,000, that's $8.5 million on the table. I'm gonna just go ahead and say it's a 90% deal.
Okay.
Okay. Then that means they're splitting 7,650,000 divided by 2. They're each walking with $3.8 million in one night.
Yeah, that's 11-month promotion.
Yeah, buddy.
Yep. I might take a week off after that.
That's it.
Well, they got to pay their openers.
$100,000.
That's a big
opener
nut for your
should be-
opener too.
yeah.
Can you imagine you're paying your opener the same? Like, yeah, here's 1,000.
Good job.
Here's $1,000.
Good job, man. You did your thing.
I think the
I hate to pocket watch that specifically. Like I broke that all the way down, but
I think
I was too curious.
the one time I went not early, but probably 2005 in my career that I went. It didn't hit me how much money you can generate at comedy clubs. This is how the first time I saw it firsthand. Right when
Casey paid you,
huh?
You said Casey paid you.
No, I'm talking about somebody else.
Oh,
So this was 2005. This is right when Chappelle walked away from Comedy Central.
okay.
Right, and everybody thought he was. Remember, everybody was talking about he went crazy. He went to Africa and lost his mind and
Right.
stuff. Yeah, he did go to Africa. He didn't lose his mind.
That was a dialogue, though.
Yeah, there was a dialogue. So he comes to Cincy, and it was never on anybody's radar. He did 10 shows in Cincinnati at the Funny Bone.
Okay.
And I think it just got thrown together because I used to do Tuesday nights there. So they told me, they go, hey, at the end of the show, tell him we got Chappelle coming next Wednesday. He's doing 2 shows Wednesday through Sunday. I said, all right. So I announce it Tuesday, and then it goes on sale Wednesday morning. It's sold out Thursday, right?
Uh-huh.
And I'm glad I saw that because that's why I never blame radio. I never blame the club if tickets aren't sold. I go, I saw it. I saw that dude sell out with an email blast, basically.
Yep.
So Dave calls me on Wednesday, the next Wednesday. I just happened to be home. He goes, hey, what's up, Gary? It's Dave. I said, Dave, who? I think I've talked to him twice on the phone in my life. He goes, Chappelle. He goes, you in town? I go, yeah. He goes, I need a feature for this week. I said, all right. So, I cleared my schedule.
Right.
I did feature for him, all 10 shows. The week's over. I walk in the manager's office. It's just money everywhere. And the two managers, they look back, they go, he wants cash. I was like,
That's hilarious.
they were counting so much money.
Oh.
And I was like, I finally asked, I go, how much is that? You
Right.
know what I mean? And keep in mind, this is 20 years ago now, but it was something along the lines of 140-some thousand.
Yeah.
10 shows. I'm sure he got 100% of the door, or whatever ticket price was, right? And I remember she goes, he wants cash.
That's too much to be without a money counter in there. That's ridiculous.
But here's the crazy part.
They should
When
just
we
weighed
leave the Funny Bone,
Yeah.
Dave's got 2 bags. He's driving a Honda Limited. And he literally, did you ever perform to the Funny Bone? It was in Kentucky?
The one that when you drive to it, you see over the Cincinnati Stadium.
Yeah.
The funny one with the levee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what, so if you drive there, you park in the loading dock underneath.
Yeah.
So he's got all this cash, and it's just me, him, and 2 Funny Bone security. And he just puts the money in the back of the Honda Living and goes, I get good working with you. I go, well, this is the dude to rob. Why are you robbing rappers?
Man.
This was the easiest lick if somebody wanted it, because I'm sitting there going, this is.
But that's rare. Somebody goes, let me get that in cash.
I know.
Like it would have to be a quick little window of time.
When that girl
Most
looked
comics
back.
are unrobbable because half of us are getting our shit wired to us. Or
Yeah, I'm talking about that night,
yeah,
though.
that night.
I was like, it's 2 Funny Bone security guys.
Yeah.
Me and Dave. It's the 4 of us on that
You
big
could've been
freight
like,
elevator.
meow, meow.
And the fact is, it's kind of smart he's done a Honda Limited, because I'm sure if somebody was robbing, they go, all right, where's
Not
the
that
Mercedes?
car. Let's
Where's
rob
the
it."
Range Rover?
Right.
He goes, all right, you can work with you. But I remember when
It wasn't $140,000 though.
how much was it?
It was more than that.
You think?
I guarantee it.
20 years ago?
Yeah. What was the tickets?
I don't know. That number sticks in my head. It was somewhere in that ballpark.
What that club hold?
Probably 300.
Hmm.
So 3,000 tickets.
Let's see what the math is.
Yeah. Do $40 a ticket. That's 120,000. I could do that in my head.
It's not $40. There's no way. You're not seeing Dave Chappelle at that heat. He's back from Africa for $40.
Oh, it was 20 years ago.
He's probably going to 100 flat for everybody.
No, it wasn't over 100. I know it wasn't over 100.
All right, well, I'll just put 60 in.
180.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can do the math. That's easy.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
If it's 300.
Yeah. I'm not sure. It's the old club.
100%
That weekend
of
was
the door.
so. Huh?
100% of the door.
I'm guessing he got 100% of the door.
He's the only person I've ever heard of to get it.
100% of the door?
Mm-hmm.
You haven't got 100% of the door on added shows?
Yeah.
Yeah.
From $1. But I'm saying if Dave touches the stage at all, it's 100%.
Yeah. But I think if Kev was doing clubs, he'd get 100%. I'm sure Joe Coy was getting 100%.
I don't know. Maybe they are. I haven't asked Joe if he's ever gotten 100%.
I'm sure. These guys doing.
It's probably like 95.
Because you ain't got to do nothing. All you got to do is put it on sale, and they're going to sell.
Yeah.
What justifies the club getting 5% of that?
They have expenses.
Yeah, but they're going to get a killing on food and drink.
Yeah, but that's different margins.
Yeah, I forgot you're a comedy club owner.
Yeah, you got to pay B&O tax, excise taxes.
I forgot about that.
You're a cost of goods sold, brother.
Yeah.
I need that 5%.
Okay.
But for Dave, you go, fuck it.
Yeah, right.
I'll pay for it with somebody from a different weekend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It was funny. That week.
I'll perform myself to make up the difference
Yeah,
between
yeah,
what I
yeah.
just gave Dave. What I want to see, and this would be miraculous. I know you have a thought because you're doing that thing with your tongue, but I think
that's what I do.
Yeah, you're like, I just want to say this thing,
man.
We should be into the territory soon where if a major act wants to come down and do comedy clubs, that they not only get the entire door, but they get a portion of the alcohol sold, or they get a portion of some of the food, and they get a portion of some of the food and the beverage. That's a different way to do it.
Hold on, Nate.
Don't you think? Like if there's gigs,
I'm not gonna say no. I'm all about the comics getting all the money.
yeah, but I'm saying there's gigs that have been trying to get you to come to their city for fucking effort.
Mm-hmm.
And either you're like, I'm not going to Warren, Ohio, or wherever the place is,
Yeah.
or your team is doing the smokescreen thing where they're like, he's touring right now with such and such, and he can't. But if you were to go to a mom and pop owned restaurant cafe type thing in somewhere, the tickets gonna be so gone. They're gonna be so appreciative that you came. That I would not be surprised if you were like, I need 10% of that liquor revenue as well.
I didn't even thought of it.
Because if Kev came, he could literally be like, no alcohol is being sold that night but mine.
That part.
And I'd be like, well, then let's fucking clear the
bring
shelf.
that Grand Coriamo, baby.
You know what I'm saying?
Bring that Grand Coriamo.
Coromino or whatever it is.
Yeah, Caramino.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wonder. Now you're going to put this in that universe. Somebody going to do it.
For sure.
Yeah.
Because if you do it yourself, you would.
Okay, so you being a club owner.
I get 100% of the door, 100% of the alcohol, and 100% of the food. Then the cost of it I take out.
If you could pick one comic to do your club, who would it be right now?
What do you mean?
If they said, Nate, every comedian has an open weekend this weekend.
Dead or alive?
Alive, like right now.
Dave.
Chappelle.
Yeah, because it would make a full circle thing. Like he was already booked at the club once and then couldn't come.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was. I put a $10,000 liquor order in, and then he couldn't come. It was probably like 7,700.
This was recently?
This was New Year's Eve. No, New Year's Day 2020.
Oh, he's coming on New Year's Day.
Yeah, so he had New Year's Eve at the Climate Pledge Arena in Seattle. And then the next day he had Rogers Arena in Vancouver, Canada. And then Canada's government was like, COVID's here. We're closing the border. No big-ass shows like that.
Mm-hmm.
So he had a day on the ground to be like, where can I go? Then I got a call from Ricky Hughes because Donna had done my club already twice. He's like, man, there's a dope-ass club in Tacoma. We'll just do that. So Donna and Heather and all them talked to Cena, and then Ricky hit me up. It's going to be $100. You can put out a flyer, but it can't have Dave on it. It could just be like a silhouette. We had it animated with a silhouette with smoking a cigarette, bald head silhouette. I'm like, and it was just going to be like, the GOAT's coming, $100 tickets. And I was allowed to go live at 3? Was it 3? No, I was allowed to go live at 3 on New Year's Eve, 3 p.m. to say boom. And at like 2:48, they called me like, they can't do it. They can't do it. And I was like, why? You know how hard it is to get a liquor order that big on New Year's Eve?
Mm-hmm.
All the liquor is out.
Yeah.
Anyway, so, and to this day, like, Ricky's like, we owe you one. We owe you one. We owe you one. I'm like, when you going to do it? I would love to have Dave at the new club. So Dave is the person I would have. I have a crazy wish list. It's not just hypothetical. Jamie Foxx is getting back into stand-up, and I want him to come work out. I want him to I'll clear 12 days straight.
Yeah.
Just let him fucking go from fucking trash to let all that talent kick back in, and he's fired by the weekend again.
Yeah.
That's another one. Can't remember who else I shot a big-ass shot. We had some big ones that I was like, I don't even think this is possible, and then they came. Like, George Lopez came, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? Not a crazy wish to have come, but very frustrating that I can't seem to get these few. I'm going to name a few people that have not done the club that I find frustrating. It, like, piss me off if they don't come. Some more, who I used to feature for. Who I am like, if you ask me who the funniest woman is every time.
Hands down.
Doug, some more.
Not even close.
Whether it's through backs or whatever the fuck. But she just automatically goes and does the other club. I'm like, come look at mine. Just look at it.
Yeah.
Just look at it.
I think she's just such a creature of habit because she's been doing those Brad and Alden tours for like 15 years.
Yeah, but they're hers.
Yeah, I know. But then she kind of does the same clubs when she has the downtime that she does them, it's kind of the same.
I get it, but how does a club get into
I know.
the same ones
I'm not
that you would
saying
do?
nobody's right or wrong. I'm saying that's what I've noticed. By her
She's
schedule.
wrong.
Okay, she's wrong.
Okay? Here's why she's wrong. She knows me.
Mm-hmm.
That's why she's wrong. Because it's like, what is the other offer? I'll give you
What's
more
that?
money.
Well, what's that say about you?
That she...
Did you do something?
With some more?
Did you do something?
Mm-mm. But some people just, they can't separate from, like, if I was her opener at a point, can you imagine if Fink was like, yeah, I got a comedy club, Gary, come on down. Like, you'd be like, fucking send me pictures.
Yeah. Well,
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if you put somebody in a compartment and that's where you see them at when they have this massive level up or whatever, to be like, I'd like to share in that success with you, you're like, what the fuck success are you talking about? You finna have. Some people don't even realize it. Steph Curry's playing against a guy that fucking...
went to his camp.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So when he's looking at the lineup like, who?
Yeah.
Match us up.
Facts.
And then gets his ass busted for 4 games straight by this
Facts.
kid.
I know, right?
Right? So it's just a thing people do. I mean, even in the hood, it's like,
right.
nigga, that's a little homie. And then he hits you on your chin. You're like, nigga, you been lifting or something?
Who else? Some more?
Arnez,
okay.
Ricky Smiley.
Ricky doesn't go on the road a lot, though.
I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
He's met me. We're frat brothers.
Mm-hmm.
I know my name comes up every time he sits down with any Omegas. You know, there's other Omega Qs in comedy. It's just what we do. You come and you do it.
We had a beef a while back.
Who?
Me and Ricky.
A ton of people have had beef with Ricky.
So odd.
Did you actually have an interaction and have your beef?
No, it was on Twitter. It was so
that's yeah, you had an interaction.
yeah, it was so random though.
Mine is I haven't physically had an interaction like that, but I did a show with him in Seattle at the Show Where, and that was the only time he'd been up here that I know of. And after the show, they were like, "Ricky, we want you to give advice to Nate," and I was like, "All right." So I go over to talk to him, and he was really like distant, like not present. You know, some people just mind it somewhere else. And I was like, I'm a Q too. And that like broke his, huh? He's I already performed.
What year was this?
This is a minute ago.
Yeah. Because there was a time he was, I would say like, how you say it, on one, like kind of full of himself. I think he's not like that anymore. There was a time.
I think that some people have the capacity to be full of themselves. And based on certain opportunities presenting themselves, that rears its ugly head. Because I've had acts come that have been like crazy humble one year, and then based on them it being hot this year, it was like a whole nother
person,
motherfucker, bro.
Yeah. The
man,
you want to share off air?
Huh?
We'll do it off air.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. The beef me and Ricky was so funny.
That's gonna be my new
What was
shit.
it? Me?
I'm fighting a parent out of my tongue every time I want to say something.
Was it me?
No, I know
Okay.
what you talking about. No, I got a bone we could pick if you want to talk.
Well, okay, we'll do it. But let me tell my Ricky
Yeah.
beef real quick.
Mm-hmm.
How it happened was right when Twitter was popping. Like, was that 08, 09? Ricky got syndicated, and I was really cool with the morning show in Miami. It was Benji Brown, Super Cindy,
Shout
and
out
Big
to
Lip,
Benji. Yeah.
right? I was cool with all of them. But when Ricky went into syndication up there, they had to still come in at like 5 a.m., and they were only on the first 5 minutes of the hour. So
Their
they
whole
were
radio show?
Yeah, so they're there for the normal time they've always been there, but they're sitting around for 55 minutes. And then because everything was syndicated, but then the first 5 minutes would be Miami news and what's going on in Miami.
So their full show had to sit there.
Yeah, so
they had to pay out their contract with their original morning show.
I don't know.
And then
this.
said, "Let's go with Ricky," but they still got to pay him.
Yeah.
So they go, "You guys are gonna sit there."
Yeah, they're sitting there. So I
Wow.
put a tweet out, and Benji said something, and it was directed towards Benji and Super Cindy, really.
Okay.
And I said, morning radio just ain't hitting like it used to, is it? Or something like that. But it was making fun of them for sitting around all day for 5 minutes. Ricky saw it. I never tagged Ricky. I never put Ricky in it. And he started going off on me. He took it as I'm going in on Ricky, like Ricky's not a good morning show host. But it really was making fun of Benji and Cindy sitting around all day.
Okay.
And then I first thought he was kidding. And we really started going back and forth. And then all of a sudden I said, oh, he's serious. And then it just got, it got a little ugly. And then it just kind of went away because he goes, elephants don't have time to argue with ants or something like that along those lines. But it just went away. And then it never really got rectified. But then they had us presenting at the NAACP Image Awards one year. Mm-hmm. And I was like, is this going to be all right? But he was cool. Never got brought up and everything. But yeah, it was a time when everyone was hitting me like, are you a really got beef? Stuff like that.
Really?
Like, yeah, it was so random though. I was like, it had nothing to do with him. Nothing. It was really making fun of
Did you ever get to say that?
No.
He was like, whatever?
No, I never saw him. And then there was one time I went on his kind of probably, I don't know if this is before or after that happened. His morning show was in Dallas. And I just remember there was quite a few gay guys on the morning show. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And when I walked in, the one guy he was a little heavier, and they were talking about how you eat your grits. Mm-hmm. And the guy goes, hey, gay, how you eat your grits? And I go, oh, butter and sugar. He goes, oh, that's a double starch. I go, I ain't fat, you are. They took me off the air so fast. I was like, what? They go, all right, man, thanks for coming. I was out like immediately.
Wow.
So I don't know if that had something to do with it. Was that before the Twitter? I'm not sure the timeline. But that's the only two things I can think of. And we never really, but when I saw him like 5 years later at the NBC Image Awards, it was fine. Like we presented, he was cool, everything. That's probably the last time I saw him too. That was 10 years ago.
You should call him.
Oh, his number?
Oh.
I did send him a DM when his son passed and just said, sorry. I didn't want to make it about me with my brother passed away, but I said, I know it's like to lose a loved one, but he didn't respond.
Yeah, that's heavy.
So what's your beef with me? You got beef with me?
I'm not beefing with you.
A bone pick?
I want you to be more cognizant of how similar some of the stuff you got online is to what I be doing online. Because we sat and I was like, Aries this, Aries that, Aries this. And ever since then, I've been getting sent links of off the dome joints.
Off the dome, the first of the month.
Yeah. First Wednesdays is crowd work joints. But that's the sauce. That's the recipe. So they're like, Gary's doing exactly what Nate's doing now after being with Nate.
Okay. This is what I'll say to that. I've only had my camera guys for probably 6 months. Mm-hmm. It took me a while to get the right camera people on the road with me, right? Mm-hmm. So it's Adam, then we got this other guy that Adam brings along. So I said, now I'm like, okay, I need you guys with me at least 2 weeks out of the month. Mm-hmm. So when we do these cities, I go, we never know what's going to happen on the cities, right? You don't want to burn your material. Mm-hmm. So then I was like, but listen, the first of the month, I said, put a compilation together of different cities, and then we'll do the Off the Dome crowd work compilation first of the month. Mm-hmm. That's where it came from. So if you think I stole it from you?
No. It doesn't feel stolen because it's a compilation. But I'm addressing what has been put in front of me in a way where you can stand on business.
Yeah.
And then there can be a separation between what they think the two concepts are.
Well, here's what I'll say.
But I'm also listening very closely.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Well, here's what I say. Like, I think every good comic can do crowd work if you're legit. Yeah. Now, you've taken it to another level. I really think you're one of the best at it. The way you sell the tickets with the roast zone. If I was doing that, yeah, that'd be a problem.
No, I heard you got hot seats.
Oh, I don't.
I heard there's a Gary on the hot seat, and then you and Aries Spears come out.
You're lying.
And you each do jokes.
You're lying. There's no hot seats. So, and the way you bring the lights up, you have the camera, and you're picking off people on the screen. Yeah, that would be, I was stealing that if I was doing shit like that. Mm-hmm. I was more upset with myself, no different than first 5 years of my stand-up career, I didn't sell merch. And I was like, why haven't I been selling merch? I'm missing out on money. Mm-hmm. Now, people are monetized on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. I've been doing crowd work forever. Not on purpose. It kind of happens.
Not everybody.
Yeah. But I'm like, or there might be a bit that's going to be dated soon. I go, I got to get that out there.
Yeah, it's burnables.
Yeah. So I'm like, I've been doing that, but I kick myself in the ass that I haven't had camera people to catch it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I just think, did I steal it? No. Did I look at you as a model? Yes. Did I look at Matt Rife as a model? Yes. Just because I'm been in the game longer doesn't mean I can't look at you guys and be like, what's working? And let me make it mine, not steal it.
That's stealing.
No, it's not.
Everything you said up to that point was legit. That last part
was
trash.
No, it wasn't.
It is. Everything you said up to that point, perfect, sensible, makes sense.
Why? Let me ask him. If I've done crowd work in the past, or I've done a joke that's burnable in the past, but I didn't have camera guys with me to catch it.
Film yourself.
I kick myself in
Put
the
your
ass.
stuff out. Film yourself.
So how was the last part?
That's walking. You're walking a path. You start crossing a bridge over into, hold on. When you're like, that's the model. This is the model. I'm mimicking a model. I'm doing what I see somebody else doing, right? So
no, I'm not taking your camera style. I'm not taking what you do. All I'm doing is saying, I got to have camera people with me like Nate does, like Matt does, like Joe Coy does, like all the big guys out there. They got their camera guys with them for those moments. I kick myself in the ass.
Now we're back away from the concerning part again. We've stepped back away from that. That cools it.
But I'm saying,
because you're like, if we need to film ourselves, everyone does.
So how did
I don't give a fuck what you film. If you're like, I'm filming the stuff between the jokes. I literally sat on here and was like, Gary, film the stuff between the jokes, like the where we're shooting the shit.
Mm-hmm.
I filmed it at my club and was like, post this footage. So I'm obviously not that. The question I have, that's the only thing that grinds my gears in it, is when, and it's still to be flushed out here, when you say, this is the model, let me see what works and just do that. Now, if when you say that the extent that you're covering is just to film myself and put my shit out, cool. Because there's other people who have gone further to dress how I dress, to talk how I talk, to ask the questions I ask, to use the camera cuts that we got.
Saying me?
No, I'm talking about other people.
Okay.
One of your crowd work joints you got on a jersey, but you live in Houston, so it's natural for you to wear Houston clothes.
Yeah, they gave it to me.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when the people
okay, I can't wear a jersey?
No, Gary, I'm talking about when the people in the comments go from a Nate Jackson crowd work joint and I wear jerseys that hats that match for the last year and a half, almost 2 years, and then they turn over to Gary and then you have on a jersey and a hat and you're doing off the dome joint, they're typing that it looks away.
Oh, okay. I can see the jersey. I can see.
I have the mental fortitude to be like, he's not trying to copy me. Yeah. But then when we talk about it and you're like, if I use you as a model, nigga, that's copying. But that's why I want to know, like, to what extent.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna be like. I'm saying I'm looking at you like, okay, you got your camera people. I should have camera people with me.
Everyone should.
Yeah, that's the model.
Yeah,
spend money to make money.
That's the model.
That's the model. I don't mean look at the way Nate's dressing.
No, but when you say I'm an older comic, so I'd be wise to pay attention to what's working.
You'd be stupid not to.
But what's
the difference between that and the merch? I went the first 5 years and didn't sell merch. I kicked myself in the ass.
Here's a great example. It was a great example because it also illustrates like I've shared that sentiment to be like, I had that Thursday night room for 8 fucking years, and I literally would have conversation with homies. I'm like, what do you think of that new bit? And they're like, dog, I like when you freestyle, and I fought it all the time. And I was just like, fuck it, I got to keep it fresh. And I would just freestyle every single Thursday. And there's moments I remember now where I'm like, I wish I had a camera then. I would have been a decade before Matt,
right,
consistently putting out shit.
Yeah.
But I didn't take that shit serious until Matt was like, look at my TikTok and then do that.
Yeah.
Right? So at the end of the day, you're talented and I'm talented. So it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter if the impetus was something or somebody or whatever. It doesn't matter what the model was. It's going to shine the way Gary does. It's going to shine the way I do it.
I
That
think
makes sense.
all this is coming from me wearing a Astros jersey, honestly.
No, it comes from Aries. But it, and then the comments.
And literally, the funny thing is, I have one baseball jersey.
And that's the one you wore.
It's
on your off the dome joint.
And I was in
also,
Houston.
Yeah, and I got the same jersey, Space City.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, well, goddamn.
Yeah.
I stayed out of the comments on it. I was like, y'all got a point.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna ask them.
Oh my God.
I wasn't, but then organically we got to where it was like, let me ask you a question.
Listen, the only jerseys I'm wearing is Bengals, Reds, and now the Astros because they do take care of me when I go there.
Nobody should be in a jersey on stage.
Oh my God, give me a break.
I'm not serious.
I'm rocking Joe Burrow, baby. You must be out your mind.
No, I'm not serious. But
well, I'm glad you brought it up.
Yeah,
How you feel? How you feel after my response?
You answered it. You walked up to the line. You answered everything up to the line. You looked at the line, said something damn near concerning, and then you backed away from the line.
No, I didn't.
Yes.
I'm not going to lie to you.
Let me tell you what I have seen in the past that has nothing to do with you at all.
Okay.
I have seen people share the theory. It's too hard to come up with shit on your own, man. Just see what other people are doing and then do your version of it. Do that.
Mm-hmm.
Why fight it? Hurry up and get to the success. Change your life. Change your family's life. You see what's working? Do that shit. Some people are innovators. Some people are, you got the idea from somewhere else. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely an innovator. I've always been somebody who lays the stone for other people to walk it out.
But then you said you saw Matt.
No.
And talked to Matt.
Matt told me to get on TikTok, doing what I already do. Does that make sense? He's like, distribute what you do on this network.
If you, the route, the avenue you're taking, right? My biggest crowd work stuff was like 20 years ago in Dayton, Ohio, Dusty. The first thing that I ever had go viral.
So now I'm not, what you're addressing isn't something I said. I'm not trying to put a flag in crowd work and be like, I'm the one that does it.
Okay.
Because it doesn't matter when you first did it. Hell, Robin Harris was crushing at Comedy Act before I was even knew comedy existed. Don Rickles before I was born. Richard Pryor before I was Red Fox while my dad was my age now. Mm-hmm. So crowd work has been a thing since the beginning of getting on the stage and working a crowd, whether with material by any means necessary.
Mm-hmm.
I can't put a flag in that. I can't be like, this is my shit. At this point, there's enough people doing crowd work that the only thing I can be like, well, at least that's mine, is the consistency I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever level they think I'm doing it at.
Right.
I'm not trying to take ownership of all the crowd work or jerseys on stage or nothing like that. I just wanted to hear the aspect of somebody who was like, I see that working, I'm gonna do that. Makes sense?
But when I say see it working, I'm saying having your camera people there.
Which is why I asked. I want to see, what is the extent? Is it just the cameras? Is it the way the lights are? Is it the way the edit is? Is it the way the captions look? Is it the way the outfit is? Is it the questions you ask? You're saying just the cameras. If it's a full spectrum of what the fuck, you're way down here in the unbothered part for me. There's somebody else that's doing this.
But here's the thing.
This and this.
But the difference also is, Nate, I don't have a problem calling you and being like, yo, can you help me with this? Or can your guy Trenton help me with this if I had something, you know what I mean, on the road?
He might help you if you got shoes on, but he can't handle your feet.
Oh, my God, dude. We're back to that?
I
went and got a pedicure, and my girl posted it.
He can't handle it.
My girl posted it.
He can't handle the feet.
I think this all stems from the jersey.
What jersey?
The Astros jersey.
Man, fuck that jersey.
You brought it up.
It's a part of the full you got to wrap your mind around this. If there is 25 things that are what I think make it a unique clip and a great moment, you're only doing 3 of them. It's not enough to be concerned.
Okay, good.
Someone doing 25 of 25.
I know who that person is.
We all know who it is now. Now they're in my comments being like, what would be dope? Them two on stage together. Like, people are so innocent and just watching it, not knowing there's like a other side to all of this. Like, trying to be the innovative creator and be the one that comes up with the new concept, because it's like, I'm sitting in a business looking at the top of it not change. I've been doing this 24 years. I haven't been relevant that long, but I've been watching it as a student of the game for a long time. I'm like, something's going to have to happen that shakes this shit up. Otherwise, we're going to have the same top 10, same top 5 forever. If everyone does the same thing, and that's the definition of insanity, to do the same shit and expect something different to happen. Yeah. So you have to innovate. Innovation is due to necessity. If I want to be considered a GOAT or a number 1 act, then I got to switch up what the fuck I'm doing. I got to find the thing. And that's how, if you go through my old Instagram, you're like, damn, he was doing a little bit of everything. Yeah, hell yeah, I'm throwing all that shit against the wall to see what sticks. I'm glad I don't have to sit on the internet every day wearing some crazy outfit or making some voice or being a character. I'm glad I got to be myself on stage.
I mean, I kept waiting for the stand-up to break through when TikTok was hitting. And I was like, I'm not a sketch guy. I'm not Dizzy Banks.
I did it. I shot sketches every Monday through Thursday with King Batch, all of them.
Oh, see, my brain just doesn't work like that. Like, I've done sketches with Desi and stuff.
You would figure it out within 3 days.
But
because you'd be there to be like, that's the model. I'll do it.
Yeah, I'd rather just do stand-up. That's why I was so kind of happy when Rife kind of broke through with TikTok.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I didn't know I had a TikTok for about a year.
Oh, you had one before?
No, it was there. I just never used it. They were just posting clips on it. And I didn't know. By the time I knew I had TikTok, I had 600,000 followers and didn't know I had one.
Yeah, I didn't have one at all. I was like, I'm not messing with it. As a matter of fact, I kick myself often for this, but I have to let it go. We were invited to a meeting. I was basically a +1 of Batches or something. He was like, hey, man, there's this company that wants to give us this pitch. Instagram's bullshitting on paying the creators like they should, so we're going to go check out this other company. And I went into this, I don't know, it was near the Ha Ha in North Hollywood. And we went in this place, and there was a whiteboard on the wall, and this guy was, like, drawing out everything. Like, he hand-wrote TikTok, and, like, the TIK was bigger than the TOK, and then they tried to light this room with a lamp because the lights weren't on or something. I guess they, like, rented the space out but didn't, like, rent the electrical. So I sat in this semi-dark room with a living room lamp while the fucking one of the heads or creators or the people trying to get content creators on TikTok was telling us what their app was going to be. This was actually wasn't even Instagram that they were talking about. It was because Vine was tripping. Because Vine had a meeting where, first of all, Vine started to die down. Are you aware of all that stuff?
I don't know why Vine went away.
Vine started to go away because the app started focusing on the app, saying that that's why people were there instead of it actually being the creators. So they're like, the app is why people use Vine. And we're like, it's the content that they go to Vine for. Mm-hmm. So they went in and had a meeting, the top 20 creators on the app. Everybody they literally represented 98% of the views on the app. And they said, give each one of us $1 million, and we will pledge to make, 5 videos a week. Will this, will that? Like, the app will be more relevant than ever. And then Vine was like, no. They said no, and then they took, and there's 20 of them, so that's $20 million. They said no, and then they turned around and they put $40 million into something else, like some other new page on the app or something. So then all the content creators were like, all right, we're done. So they all walked. And at that time, that's when you saw Daystorm, Amanda Cerny, and Batch start investing in Zeus, the Zeus network. Mm-hmm. But they walked away from that. And so within 6 months, Vine was dead. And then there were several other apps that were like, what's it going to be? What's it going to be? What's it going to be?
Yeah, because I got invited to one called Brabble.
Yeah, I got invited like 9.
Brabble, met with them.
I was like, they don't even have the lights on at this one? The fuck is a tick? And I walked out. We didn't even finish watching it.
Oh, wow.
That's why I bite my, I'm like, fuck. But they didn't, they're like, with the last part of the meeting, we'll talk about partnership monetization. And we're like, you should probably lead off with that, bro. We got skits to go do. Like, we're the pulse of why any app is popping. We know you need us. Like, that's how relevant shooting the sketches was at that time. Like, that's what the dailies were about. The lunch meetings were like, how can you guys want to do a show? How many sketches can you guarantee that you give TBS, and can we just do a half-hour thing called, The Tangled Vine or something Vine or Vine the Vineyard or something like that. It was meeting after meeting after meeting, and I wasn't even one of the main ones. I was just like the fat homie of Batch, because it was Daystorm, Batch, and then Batch had his boy from Florida with them, Splack, and then the Amanda Cerny, and then Hannah, and they used to shoot in this park every day across the street from Daystorm's house. So that's why when you watch Vine, it just felt like every video was outside. It was literally in the same park across from Daystorm's house. So, it was, you could pick it up fat. Like, that turned into every Thursday we would go to Jahan Jones' house. It was called it wasn't Jahan Jones' house, excuse me. We called it Sketch House. And if you had an invite, you could go. So you would pack 5 outfits up, bring your camera and your ideas, and you pull up to this residential neighborhood, and there would be like 70 motherfuckers in there. And 5 people are shooting skits at once. People are like, quiet on the fucking set while they try to shoot something in the kitchen. And then there's people outside running. There's somebody in a whole Frankenstein costume doing a whole nother. Like, it was pandemonium in this cul-de-sac. But from that, so many, like half of the internet that's relevant now in that space is from that. And we're all shooting and hustling, but that brought everyone together. Like Jahan Jones still rocking, Big Ja, he's got the whole crew is stupid. Everybody that's on the whole crew, like these would have been massive show. Like if we're talking back in Keenan and Robert Townsend time, like these different like breakout microcosms for people shooting sketches would have been Mad TV, would have been In Living Color, would have been like, that's what this shit is. So, you know, you get the hang of it fast. Trust me, because there's some ding badass bitches that don't know what's going on. We're like, let's just walk in and say, who am I? Who am I? Okay, start over. You don't have to be James Earl Jones. Just come in and say, who am I? And then, you know, we're all directing, self-directing, and then you get the shot, cut it together on your iPhone, post that shit to the app, and see what money it makes you. And that's how we were surviving during the day in LA. Because then at night, I would go gig. They would just go to sleep. Yeah. That was the daytime hustle for me.
Yeah.
So when you talk about you could do sketches, one, you could have. Two, you should have.
Yeah, well, Bray just didn't work like that.
Well, what is acting?
I know what acting is. I'm talking about on a daily basis. Like I don't want to just do a sketch and then I don't do another one for a week. And plus, I didn't have where I lived and the people I was running with. I didn't have that think tank, so to speak. I didn't have all the people to shoot with.
That's why I stopped.
Yeah,
because once I moved back to Washington, I was like, I tried 3 times, and each of the 3, it was the furthest I had ever been from my idea to what ended up in my hand after. I was like, I'm not able to capture my ideas. Yeah. And I know what I'm thinking about is hilarious. I'm like, say it like this. I'm line reading everybody, and I'm filming it, and I'm in it, and we just didn't have, but that's
when you moved up here.
Yeah. Yeah. But down there, I'm talking about, dog, on a Thursday, you get in your car and go to Sketch House and find a parking spot and walk 2 blocks down to this house. And before you're to it, you hear every skit and sketch. And you walk up, you see people you never met in person, but they've got millions of followers. They're like, what's up, fool? You want to be in a skit? Like, it was that inviting. Like, it was. And so it was like 3 dudes' houses, Brandon, KP, and I can't remember who the third person was. It was their house. And they just let everybody shoot in their house every Thursday. It got crazy. Jahan's like, I'm going to do Mondays now just because Thursdays has gotten carried away.
Yeah. And I shot 3 or 4 with Desi Banks a couple years ago. And I was in town in Atlanta. And I said, yo, I hit him up. I said, you doing any sketches this week? I said, yeah. I said, you want to do something? I'm in town. He goes, all right. They had like a whole warehouse they rent out for a couple hours. Yep. And it had there was a jail. There was a courtroom. It was all these different little things. I think they shoot music videos in there. And then we shot one in the courtroom, one in the jail cell, and one in a hospital bed. And the jail cell one, we just winged it. And I think that's the most views I got on TikTok.
I believe it.
That sketch.
I believe it.
It's like almost 20 million now.
It's organic.
Yeah. He came in and I acted like he was a brother trying to take over my cell, and he didn't realize I was like Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh shit! You're like, I eat people, bro.
I was like this. Like he was like, "Yo, bro, you gotta get up. You gotta get up." I said, "You saw Dahmer, right?" And I was just real calm, and he goes, "You start backing up."
Right.
And then he ran to the jail cell and started shaking it. Hey, let me out of here! And I just grabbed him, and I just tried to look at the camera. I go, "Another one," and it just ended.
Delicious.
Yeah. But Desi's must have obviously has a good editing crew, because if you watch it, there's little things in the background that they just added that I didn't pick up.
Like what?
Like you hear the jail cell open up, like jail cells, and then you hear a guy go, "Got another one for you." Oh, it's really? Real faint in the background. Got another one for you.
But that didn't happen then.
Nah, it's like, oh, they added that shit.
Yeah. You know, the editor just be like, we need this. We need to, like, even in my DeLorean thing, when that car ran into that trash can, you couldn't hear that trash can. Yeah, that was an added sound that we're like dragging and dropping on the timeline at the wrong spot. So you hear the trash can get hit, then the car comes up and silently hits it until you drag into the right spot. It's like watching the lip. Like, you ever seen something where the words are separate from the person talking? So they're just adding that birds. Like, we added ambiance.
Well, I'm shooting my DeLorean one next week.
That's gonna be crazy. If you go back far enough, you can be the first one to do it.
I'm gonna go meet my old self.
You don't gotta meet your old self. It's a 2-seater. You and Aries take your asses back to.
On that note, let's wrap this episode up.
Where can they find you?
This week I'm in Pleasanton, California at Tommy T's. And then don't forget July 12th, I'm at the Palms Casino. And I'm in the Palms Casino, Pearl Theater inside the Palms Casino July 12th. That's the next big one. For me, I want to sell that.
Don't we got to do an ad? Blue Chew?
Not this week.
Oh, okay. We were about to do an ad for you.
Yeah. Oh, Blue Chew's coming. We're going to get that.
That's what's up. Let me see where my dates are. First things first, is this Wednesday if you're in the Pacific? When does this come out? Thursday?
No, Wednesday.
This comes out Wednesday? Tonight, come down to the Super Funny Comedy Club in Tacoma. If you're in the Pacific Northwest, I'll be headlining. Then I have Lexington, Kentucky this coming weekend on Friday, and Minneapolis on Saturday the 10th.
You doing a theater, Lexington?
Yeah, this is all theaters.
Let me know.
Lexington is two shows at that theater.
Please let me know how it is. The last two specials I wanted to shoot in Lexington.
Why?
I'm not oversaturating the market. I don't think I've been there a lot. And then I don't know, I've always liked it there. But we just never pulled it together with a theater there. So I'm thinking about my next special.
You want to shoot in Lexington, Kentucky?
You're not filming there, are you?
Yeah, before you.
You're filming your special.
No, I already filmed my special.
Right.
No, so listen. Every city where we had to add a show, the second show is like a crowd work joint, or like way more.
No, I'm talking about my next special.
I'm very aware of what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's different than what I'm saying. So we are shooting something in Lexington Friday night.
For your content, right?
Yeah. What's your next special gonna be called?
I don't know yet.
You have no idea?
I know I want to shoot it this year, though.
Mine's gonna be called whatever Gary calls his. So when you come up with the name, you let me know.
I think I'm gonna call mine Spearing Away.
Nope. Mine's Spearing Here.
Mine's gonna be like this. Are you an Aries? I'm a Leo.
I love it. August 14th. Mine's gonna be called All the Blacks to the
Did
Back.
you say August 14th?
That's my birthday.
That's what I want to shoot.
Is it really?
Yeah, no shit.
In real life?
Hold on.
That's crazy.
Hold on.
Are there gonna be black people in the front?
Hold on. Let me see. Hold on.
It's a Thursday.
Oh, it's not a Thursday. No, it's a weekend. Oh my God, it'd be funny if that's a date. This motherfucker's shooting on my birthday. August. I was looking to shoot August. No, either August 8th, 9th, that weekend. Yeah, or the next weekend. Yeah, that's how I was looking. But
The weekend before?
The 8th, 9th to the, what is it? Would that be the 15th, 16th? Or, yeah, 15th, 16th?
It's the weekend. So it's the weekend before the 14th or the weekend of the...
Either one. I don't know.
If you do it before, I can go.
Okay.
I just want to go. See it.
Yeah.
So you do your thing. Root you on. Are you working it out, leading up to that all July?
I'm ready. I'm ready now.
As we speak.
Yeah. It's ready to go. That's
Doesn't
why I was like, I don't want to.
You're like, fuck, I'm ready.
Yeah. It's the worst because you're like.
I have a bit that got better after I did the special.
I've got a bunch of those.
I hate that because
A
I'm
bunch of
like,
those.
what am I supposed to do?
Fuck,
Fucking A.
You know?
Found it. It already had legs, but the motherfucker, it did a jumping jack now.
Because
like,
my current one is on mintcomedy.com.
Okay.
Right?
That's where CP released his too.
Yeah. So I'm the. You take that from me?
When is yours?
It's been out. It came out April 22nd. And this is my second one on Mint Comedy.
I think that Mint is selling your business model to other comics. Like you had this innovative concept to put your special on there first, and then they started calling around people and like, guess what we do now?
Oh, I think it was a collaborative effort, and I think I was probably their one of their bigger clients.
Yeah.
So he's like, "Hey, Gary did it here. You can do it." But I do like their business model because we only had it on there for 2 weeks, my last special,
Okay.
because we were just scrambling because I wanted to get it out there, and then we put it on YouTube. This one, it's on there for 3 months, so it's actually I got enough time to make a little money because it's hard because people are conditioned to not pay for stand up.
I don't know, man. I think that's changing.
Well, I'm finding out.
'Cause look how many people are like, for X amount of like Ryan Davis did good.
Yeah.
Schultz did good. There's a few other people that ran pay-per-view specials that have done good where we're like, you know what? Just because you guys won't give me money for it up front doesn't mean I can't recoup some of my expenses.
Yeah. That's why we did it. We was like, all right, we'll do a 3-month run, 90 days on Mint Comedy.
Yeah.
And then go to YouTube and everything else.
I wonder if there's enough audience for my I wonder if there's enough audience for me to do something like that.
You could probably definitely do a crowd work special on there.
Yeah, they literally are in the comments like, we are so thankful that this is free. Do you know what I'd pay for this? I'm like, tell me what, say it, keep talking. Yeah.
My last one I got fucked though. I don't know what happened.
On the special?
The one on YouTube I released last October.
You got fucked?
Oh, it came out like gangbusters. I was like, oh, we on track. It was like 200,000 the first couple days, and then it got hit. My phone got hit. Like it got hit with like some kind of restrictions.
Oh,
so they monitor the restrictions.
I thought you were about to say semen or something.
No,
when
no,
you said you got fucked. I got fucked
because financially.
No, I get what you're saying. You're saying the copyright strike hit, so then
there's no copyright. I own it.
But they didn't know, so they strangled your views at first.
No, somebody complained about a joke.
Okay, but I thought what you were saying was you got fucked.
Dude,
no, physically fucked.
Literally?
That's what I was like, what?
No,
and you're like, yeah, my phone got hit. I was like, why? With what?
No,
like,
no,
you didn't see me over here on pins and needles?
No, I'm talking about
like, who fucked Gary?
Financially, I got fucked because
you screwed over because of the complaint.
The complaint. So now I got
shit. I'm sorry.
Monetization got
forgive me, Gary. Shit.
Monetization got restricted.
Yeah.
And then you have to prove you have a YouTube account, and you have to prove you're 18 and over to watch it.
And you did, but by the time you did all of that, then they messed with the views.
It's not getting, your algorithm. Now we've had a couple of the bits do great on YouTube and TikTok and all that. A couple of the shorts crushed.
Right.
The longer ones but the shorts crushed. So I mean, on that aspect, you had to build the numbers up a little bit, but hopefully this one's a lot less.
It's easier to get advertising.
Yeah, this one's a lot of military.
Oh yeah, you told me that.
A lot of military.
Tell me this: if you could go back, since we're talking about going back, if you could go back, this is a serious question. I'm not, to listen to it, looking for the part where I'm fucking with you. I'm not. If you could go back, say 2 years ago, and like talk to you then, do you think you would have thought that you're like talking about like the algorithm and the number and like in this way?
No.
I think we're in such a much better position and more control now.
Oh, I'll put it like this.
I'm obsessed.
We leave here. I leave here. I'm going to LA because I'm pitching a TV show this week, right? I've never gone into a TV meeting like you guys need me. I don't need you.
Mm-hmm.
I've always heard it. You're on. I heard George Clooney used to say that you got to go into auditions like you're on House Money, because if you don't get it, who cares? What's wear off.
Yep.
You get it, great. So don't put all that pressure on you. I am so like unstressed. Like I'm literally gonna go into these pitch meetings. Like, I'm trying to help you here. If you want a good show, I got it. If you don't want it, all right. Well,
you're gonna fuck around and sell it.
We'll see.
Knuckles to you selling it.
We're going to Netflix, CBS, and Fox with this one. I hope it's a good one.
My sitcom. I'm not going for.
This ain't sitcom. It's dark. This is dark
cool too. Well, my sitcom was in development. I didn't want to go to a major network with it. Like my target has always been set on like if a major network streamer.
Yeah, I wanted streamers. Netflix is my first choice, but
right. No, but I mean like Netflix is just a streamer. There's not a Netflix channel.
Yeah,
like I wanted to just go to like a channel's stream, like Paramount Plus, or like that's where I'm trying to
Yeah.
get it to land because of the tone of my show.
Yeah.
But dark what? You just
it's dark. It's just dark. I don't know if I can talk about it. I don't want to give it away. But
off camera, just or don't.
dark.
I don't give a shit.
No, it's dark. It's not. It's going to be a side people are not expecting from me. But I am a stand-up in the show.
I just want you to know you can share stuff with me, and I won't look at it as a model and then do it.
I know that. I'm talking about legally. I don't want to fuck the
Look
show
at my
over.
face.
All right. Yeah. I'm gonna have a best friend
Somewhere. I'll be
All
your
right.
friend, Gary.
Let's wrap it up before I talk too much.
I'll be your friend, Gary.
All right. We'll see you guys next week.
Yeah, for sure.
Gary and Nate podcast.